My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I worked there over a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I'm an expert in IRS resolutions. Welcome to the home of the 5-minute video or less. I don't do any advertising on here. If you want me to represent you, I can. You want to ask me questions. This YouTube is for educational purposes and informative information that I give you to make determinations on either who to hire in some situations or for you to know what you're getting into or what mess lies next. I want to talk to you today about the IRS notice of deficiency. That's really big. You may have received a CP 3219A. We also in the business called it NOD. It's a notice of deficiency, and let me tell you what this process is. You've been audited by IRS, and at the end of that audit, IRS gives you a notice as to what the recommendations and what their findings are. At the end of that time, you have to do one of 3 things. Nothing. Respond to the IRS and say, yeah, this is right, this is wrong, or you can file a notice of deficiency with tax court. That is, your case will be docketed in tax court, letting IRS know that you disagree with the findings of usually the IRS auditor and the appeal agent, and you want another day in court. But do you really have to go? Pretty much as no, it's usually not what's going to happen. The tax court is very, it's bludgeoned with cases, and they don't want cases in tax court. They can go ahead and cure the case, but 99.9% of the times they don't. They kick the case to the appeals agent or a tax court liaison, who's really a revenue agent who will work with the case. You can represent yourself pro se in tax court. You can hire an attorney. You can contact someone who practices in tax court, or you can have your enrolled agent or a former IRS agent who's licensed represent you in tax court. Basically, you can file your own pro se petition. As soon as the tax court kicks the case down to a local agent, you can go ahead and have your representative, as long as they're licensed, can go ahead and work the case. And basically, you're going to have your chance again. But before you get all caught up in responding to the CP 3219A and filing your notice of deficiencies, you want to make sure you have a case. You want to put the documentation together. You just don't want to spin all these things off and not have a case. There's a filing fee. I think it's $150,000, $180,000 to file, and you want to make sure you get representation who knows what they're doing when you file this notice of deficiency, because you are going to get your other day with the IRS. So usually people don't know they have 3 days or 3 attempts to settle an audit, with the original auditor, with the appellate agent, and with the auditor who's going to work the case once it comes down from tax court. So anyway, if you have any questions, our firm has plenty of IRS agents who have worked these cases. We can help you really in any manner, but you must address that IRS notice of deficiency. If not, they're going to set up the tax against you. Then they're going to start the collection process, and that can lead to IRS bank levies and wage garnishment levies. Anyway, we're around if you have any questions. If not, you're welcome to do that, but respond. Dates are very important. You can't let that notice of deficiency go by without responding by certified mail. If this was helpful to you, go ahead and give me a subscription. It's not that I need them real bad, but YouTube values those. If you have a comment, leave it in the comment section. You want me to go ahead and do a YouTube video on something, leave it in the comment section. I get my YouTube videos from you. Thank you for listening.